have to bring to the table on.
Voy por Instagram.
All right, until Pop is gonna finish the story, not a lot of action is going on here. We were just seeing that FNATIC Rising is taking over Banana. They have full control of it right now. The smoke is preventing the Nexus players to watch over it and take control again. A lot of action going over to middle. Bomb is being dropped, and I believe the interest is going to be on the A side right now. Rifles are popping off, and FNATIC are on the defense. Let's see Regali with the boost, and Long right here could find one kill or another. He just skips past the head of one player. VTN acknowledges this boost and shoots, but didn't get anything after all.
Okay, I am done right now. We see Launix. Launix? Lau and X. Towards middle. He was looking towards Banana. That's where Banjo is waiting. FNATIC Rising, they have Keve on the rotating job. But so far, Nexus, they're looking like they're gonna go towards the B side where Banjo is all alone, but Keve is on the rotate. The smoke comes in, the nade damages Nexus, but not a lot. Banjo just waiting behind Yo-Yo. Cello gets Keve. Banjo gets one. Rene's on the plant, but that's Banjo with a triple kill. Another one could be lurking in the smoke. Banjo gets a fourth, and Raga is all alone in a 1-on-4.
Mother of God, Banjo is a monster over there on the B side, and Raga couldn't help himself, couldn't do anything, and now FNATIC Rising, they're taking the 2. Impressive work from Banjo there, just laying in wait and then popping off like a cheetah and destroying 4 enemies in his wake. Really impressive work by him, and we're just gonna jump on to the 6th round right now. Nexus need to bring anything at all in this. It is looking like a full buy for the exception of utilities. They don't have the full inventory, but Regali with an aggressive play in middle, he takes down Launix, and now we're moving on a 4v5 situation where our own Romanian rifler from FNATIC Rising has done the damage.
B throws them all in towards Banana. There's a nade from Keve, and BTN is taken down by the same Keve through the smoke. Regali looking towards Boiler. Raga is waiting. Regali misses his shot, and Raga will take him down. But there's KST with a double kill, and Zello, or Cello, is all alone in a 1-on-4. Cello still waiting, but KST is still in long. That's the headshot from Cello. It's gonna be the peak towards short, but Pepzor takes him down, and it is gonna be the equalizer, 3-3.
What do you think, Pop? What do you think is going to happen? I mean, we've started off with a 3-0 from Nexus, and then FNATIC Rising are just popping off in the latest of rounds. What do you think is going to come in the next ones?
I mean, we've joined the game pretty late. It was already 3-1, but we see that FNATIC Rising, they did lose the pistol, but now on the buy rounds they are they're getting a lot of multi-kills, so to speak. So I guess maybe the problem is that Nexus should be using their utilities more wisely, and we see Regali with an aggressive peek. There's a double molly in mid from FNATIC Rising. That could be a bit of miscommunication, but still, Nexus are on pistols, they're on deagles. Right now, they can't really use, they don't have a lot of utilities that they can use, but could be the case in the next rounds. 3 people from Nexus close to the A side. Towards B, there's only Lau and X.
We've actually seen them. Oh my God, Rene, what are you doing? You shouldn't hit that shot. Normally, he takes down Pepzor. Let's see if they can bring more to this with these pistols. We've seen them before doing amazing work with them. But right now, KST being a Doombringer for them, usually he hits Rene, but now the attention is going to be focused on the A side. KST with a kill, an important kill that is. Braga is taken down, and only 3 players down. Regali doing his part on long, and now the action is going to be a little bit more pop-off after the bomb is going to be planted. Only one. Rene is waiting with another deagle shot on Regali, and that is served, my friend. From Romanian to Romanian, I believe the pistols win this round. Let's see, 2-on-3 action. We're going to see Rene with another one. Perhaps Keve is going to be the next bullseye on the forehead for him, and misses the shot slightly. Keve sees the threat and acts upon it, but right now he's going to be left alone. I'm talking about Rene. Another headshot for him, but it is not enough to win the round, and FNATIC Rising barely winning the 4th on the map.
It was really, really great try from Nexus. They almost got all of the kills and amazing headshots. But it is going to be FNATIC Rising in the lead right now on the 4-3. And we see that Nexus are on a buy here. Really good buy, a lot of utilities that they can use to once again clear the corners that they have to clear. We see the op for Cello, and we could see the op or duel between Cello and Regali. There's a volley in towards Banana from BTN, but Launex gets Keve. That's an opening frag if I've ever seen one. A great headshot from Launex. And there's a molly coming in from FNATIC Rising, pushing Nexus a little bit back.
Well, they gotta be pissed after the last rounds, and now they're showing it. Kevin being taken down. I'm wondering what's going to happen next. The flash is going to be popped off, but apparently a miscommunication there. Banjo took the full flash in, and Regali again with the op sees ahead, but Cello is there whenever you need him, takes him down. The opera from FNATIC Rising is down, and Banjo needs to do all the work right now. No, just getting back to the side safely, and still trying to bring back this round if that is going to happen. 5 players still alive from Nexus, and Xelo is still waiting here, still waiting to pop some heads off, but there's nothing coming across his visuals. Pepsor, he needs to hold this stronghold right here. He needs to hold the fort for his team actually. And the bomb is going to be planted, and the only solution inside is going to be saving those extra weapons that you have on this round, including the op. But now Xelo, patience pays off in the end, and he takes down Pepsor. FNATIC Rising, only 2 players left with the op again. Finding it from Regali, KST and Banjo need to hold on to these weapons unless they want Nexus to take the lead in the next round to come. But the economy is looking pretty good. They're not going to have any sorts of problems on that. But now they're looking. Now they feel the scent of blood, and it is on the B side, pushing them from all sides. This is going to be a blitzkrieg right here. BTN smoking it off, and Banjo doing some work, taking down Launix. Let's see if he can find another player, but no, BTN, the most experienced player from the Nexus lineup, is going to take him down. Only 1 weapon left alive, and that would be the op. Important weapon nonetheless.
Indeed, and it's thrown over towards Regali, of course. He's, of course, the opper for FNATIC Rising. He's going to be dueling Cello maybe once more in this round. But for now, it is going to be another buy for FNATIC Rising. They did have a lot of economy built up in the past few rounds. And also the... I shouldn't say actually lost bonus, but overall staying alive with a lot of players helped. A big deal. Keve is gonna throw the nade with Banjo, and that's gonna be Launix. Really, really low, 19 HP. But Nexus so far, they aren't gonna be that eager to push towards B.
I just want to mention that I love doing this pop. I don't know if you do, but I'm loving it. We're the perfect couple to do this, but let's see if there's going to be any action packed in a couples matter right here on the B side. We're seeing broken marriages and actually broken heads. Banjo throwing the flash over, but there's a smoke over there. You're not gonna see the enemy coming right now. Only Raga getting inside behind the enemy lines, but taken down by Regali. What a perception and game sense by him. He's a Romanian after all, and we're gonna give him the credit that he's required. You know, I love to say give credit where credit is due. So let's see if Pepsor is going to be in this picture after all. There's only 3 players that are going to attack the B side right now. Being a little bit panicked here, Pepsor. But now the 3 Nexus players are trying to advance onto the B side. There's 2 players actually setting themselves off on U-Box. Carefully, Xelo is peeking, nearly hitting a shot. Keve with his skill on Launix. The trade is there. Regali again being deadly from behind. Then Rene, right now he has all the work to be done. And oh my god, Regali, what are you doing? Is this the duel that you want to take? I think he just wants to stand off against this Romanian team that he's playing against. Our own Nexus, the very best in Romania. But right now, FNATIC Rising, they're doing an excellent job.
I mean, for sure, it is... It is a moral duel, so to speak, between Regali and Nexus, apart from the duel in the game, because he wants to stand out. He's the one that went outside the comfort zone, I should say, and he's trying to prove that it paid off. So let's see if it does. So far, FNATIC Rising, they're putting an amazing show here. Raga with a great nade, but there's two coming back at him, and he's on 9 HP. Banjo and Keve, they were damaged, but not for a lot. Let's see, Keve, he sees Launix. Sort of a legacy duel, eh? Exactly. Let's see if the legacy duel is gonna end up in favor of the Romanian Danish player, so to speak. Regali takes down Raga, really great reaction. But Cello is holding that angle, and let's see if Regali is gonna peek. He's gonna take down Cello. Another one for Regali. He repeats the fourth! And it is Rene in a 1-on-5. Takes out KST, but he's gonna be taken down by Pepsor. Regali, that was amazing.
Holy hell. He's really turned up in this one. And he should be. He should be. All eyes are on him. Not only the Romanian eyes, but all the Danish eyes as well. So I would be puffing off, but I don't got the skill. So getting back to the game, round is the 11th one, and FNATIC Rising seem to be a little bit on the upper hand on the CT side right here. And Nexus only with the pistols buy, the half buy with a couple of utilities. Let's see that those nades going to work. I'm wondering where are they going to be thrown right now. Maybe they know something that we don't. Usually we kind of see that action on the B side, but right now they're holding it for something. They're trying to rush in short with the pistols. Let's see if they're going to get actually anything out of it. And the utility is not going to be spent. Keve and Pepsor are there to stop everything in their tracks. And 7 on the board for them. Easy pickup and easy meat grinder on short. I was wondering if they could actually do some amazing play with those nades, but I don't see. Did I miss it? I didn't miss it, right? They died with them on in their inventory, right?
Yeah. It was a flawless round for FNATIC Rising, and it's not a surprise that their economy is really, really good. So that's what probably happened in the first round, since they lost. Actually, they won 3 rounds in a row, but they lost 1, and they still had a lot of money left. BTN gets a double, a quick double in Banana to turn the tables around and get the advantage for his team. KST down to 55. BTN, he's dealt a lot of damage in this round, but let's see if he can finish it off as well. Regali still alive. He's for now, I think, the MVP for FNATIC Rising. He's been playing really, really well in those 12 rounds. Actually, in the 9 rounds that we've seen. Rene, I think, is waiting for a flash, but there's also Regali flashing in Pepsor in apartments. Regali, he's gonna get closer in short. Does he see anyone? Oh, let's see the peek. Doesn't get the frag, and Raga gets the opening or the entry on the A side. Pepsor is coming up behind them.
It's high time that Nexus got the angle on Regali. He's going to be a lot more aggressive than usual, and apparently they've waited for him, and they did good. Oh, another player popping up from Boiler right now. Pepsor, let's see if he can do work right here, but Rene's there when you need him. He gets the trade, and only 2 players survive. Nexus with another round, and apparently they figured out how to play against them, and they follow that flow on short right there, and knew that Regali probably is going to be as aggressive as he was before. And the Danish players are actually playing around him, so that could be really useful intel on the rounds to come. Let's see what Xello is going to do about this. He's going to go with the usual peaks, with the trivial peaks that usually work. So Xello watching the angle, nothing coming in his visuals right now, and they're focusing their attention on Banana. Nothing there to be found. Again, control going to be taken by Nexus if they're gonna push forward, but that's not the plan. BTN is going to address his team to move on to another objective, and that is going to be the A side again. But the default is working for now. They're just going to regroup, and they're trying to focus their attention on what seemed to be a flaw in the FNATIC Rising's defense. KST being a monster here and long usually. Let's see if he can get anything out of this. BTN, the more experienced player, is going to win the duel. Amazing, popping off on KST right there, and they're going to have full control over middle, and now focusing their attention on short. We're going to see Xello following angles that are not necessarily usual in this kind of a situation, but Regali's gonna do the same. He takes all the more dangerous peaks in the game, and he wins one of those. It's kind of, on the contrary, it's kind of amazing for an up-and-coming talent to play as he's doing, but he's doing a great work. Let's see if this is going to work on the B side. On the other hand, BTN is going to be the cavalry in this kind of a situation and taking down Banjo. Keve with his own again. Raga taken down. Keve again, waiting, and another kill for him. This is going to be a 3-on-2.
A 3-on-2, and BTN is gonna peek into Keve's crosshair. Zello is all alone in a 1-on-2 right now. He took down Regali. I don't know why it is easier to say Zello than Xello in English. I actually don't know why. He is on full HP though. Pepzor. He's gonna molly him. He has to move, and is gonna be the peak from Pepzor. Xello isolates the duels. Gets one. Xello win a double. Can he get a triple? No, he can't. The flick wasn't on point, and it is gonna be another round for FNATIC Rising, but it was a pretty close round for Nexus. I mean, they did get the control of the site, and they were in a 3-on-3. Actually went down to a 2-on-1, but Xello almost gets the clutch. Da, ne-au băgat și chipul de engleză cu varianta de engleză.
Nice. Well, I'm going to take it from here. So another round, another opportunity for Nexus to get this one, but FNATIC Rising are just looking amazing on that CT side. And right now, Xello with the usual peaks takes down Regali. I told you it was going to work at some point in time, and it does on the 14th round. Now, Pepzor trying to hold off with his teammate, KST. And right now, the default is going in full action and full throttle right now from Launix. It takes down one, and he's pushing the clutch. Let's see if he's going to take Keve down. They know there's another player here. They know he likes the back of the site. And right now, they're having a hard time finding him. Utilities are popping off, and the flash is just perfect. Keve with another one. Let's see if he can pounce like a puma or whatever, a cat right there. KST with another one that a double kill is a triple kill from him. Oh my god. What is this behold from the FNATIC Rising side? They're doing amazing right now, and Rene has a tough job ahead. Needs to find the two players, needs to get the bomb, and needs to plant it in order to win, or just pop the heads off of those two players. But it's really hard, man. Pepzor and KST are just amazing, looking in really top shape right now, and Pepzor finding the enemy right now. Let's see if KST is going to win this peak. He's just juggling the angle, just strafing away. I don't know. The barrel is going to be seen soon enough, and Rene with the cautious peek right there takes down one. This is a 1v1 situation. Emotions are getting to him. He misses the smoke. Not necessarily to his advantage. 20 seconds on the clock right now, and the peak is perfect from Pepzor. 9 on the map for them, and FNATIC Rising looking great at this moment.
It was a really close situation. Maybe if Rene was a little bit faster, he could have isolated the duels better. But for now, FNATIC Rising, they do have the 4-round lead, and it is not a good situation for Nexus. They have BTN only on a Deagle. On the other hand, FNATIC Rising, they have two players with MP9s, but those MP9s can be really dangerous in close quarters combat. So they take control of Banana. The smoke is already there. And in comes the molly, so Banana is off limits for Nexus for now. But we see them slowly creeping up mid towards the A side. Maybe they can get an entry. Maybe they can get a chance to get another one in the bag. A 9-6 wouldn't be that bad of a half. With the pistol round and the force rounds won, it could become a 9-9 really quickly. Banjo is all alone on B though. KST is gonna rotate back, but the timing could be good for Nexus if they hurry up towards B.
See what the moves are going to be following. Not a lot of utility left there for FNATIC Rising. KST just saving the extra damage in his satchel. But right now, Nexus are trying to approach the B side. Launix was pretty successful with the entry frags in the previous rounds. But right now, Pepzor being tagged right there. Let's see if anything is going to get out of this. The MP9 is never going to win a long shot duel with the AK, but another 2 kills from FNATIC Rising. That is nothing to be taken into consideration right now, because the bomb is going to be planted on the B side. and they have post-plant positions, it's going to be pretty tough for them to get this back. Two players approaching from banana. They have everything they need except utility. So I believe they're going to set themselves up. Only one flash to open up banana. Nothing to be found there. Two players close to ruins, and FNATIC Rising need to rush this up again. They have only one defuse kit on Pepsor, which is taking damage right now. Laonix with the 2 right there, and Rene to close things off. Actually, it was his second kill, and I'm talking about Rene. The first half being over with 9 on the board for FNATIC Rising and 6 for Nexus. Do you think the CT side is going to look a little bit brighter for Nexus, Pop?
Usually their T side was stronger, but I guess lately their CT side has become the preferred side, and I think they're gonna be more prepared. I'd say we'll see how FNATIC Rising are playing their T side, because that's gonna be a problem. Because if they're not used to the playstyle, it could be a little bit hard to adapt on the go. But that's what differs the boys from the men. So let's see if they can adapt fast enough. As I said, with the pistol rounds and the anti-ecos, they can get really quickly up to speed into a 9-9. But that is, of course, if they win the pistol round against FNATIC Rising. And I think FNATIC Rising, they're gonna have a really interesting set of strats, as I've heard from Regali and anywhere else that it's been said. I know they've been helped by Golden, the ex-player, and the ex-FNATIC player, and who was it? Another player from their main roster. So they do have some experience with strats and with team play and everything. I know that they got Banjo late. They didn't have Banjo first. They had the Process, and Banjo, he's been in the team for a month now.
Oh, really?
So I guess they did have a lot of time to prepare with him. They haven't played. Did they play anything? Oh, they played in October. Sure. In October, they played the We Play Academy Season 2. Was it with Banjo? Yeah, it was. So they had a whole tournament where they played a lot of good teams, and they had a lot of time to prepare and to accustom with one another. And we see here 3 sets of utilities for FNATIC Rising. Am rămas fără suc.
Probably they have their own setups to be played right here, but right now they're just finding peaks, they're just finding duels, and Pepsor is going to take Cello down. They just want to check out the entire map in order to focus on the objective that was beforehand established by them, and they're still laying in wait. But right now Banana is going to be the top objective for them. Top action is going to be broken down, and what seems to be a site defended by Laonix and BTN. Probably the youngest and most experienced player from the Nexus lineup right now. Let's see how they're going to do against 5 of the FNATIC Rising players. Pepsor, again, he's taken. This is his second kill right now. Boost taken down as well. Laonix, Pepsor with the triple kill right there. He's just being a monster and a savage at the same time. Pistols is something that he does on a daily basis, and damn, those Glocks are working amazingly for them at the moment. Probably we're going to see a save right here, or not giving them anything, or the extra $300. Also, I have to give it to Pepsor, man. He's gotten the perfect kills right now, and if we look at his HP, he hasn't taken a lot of it. So that is really amazing stuff from him. And as we are used to for a following trend of the rounds, if you're going to win the pistols, there's going to be 2 in the bag for you if you do all the right things, and those pistols again are not going to affect you. The anti-eco is not going to pose any troubles for you. Then you're safe, then you could go with the 2 in the bag. So 10 for FNATIC Rising, 6 for Nexus. Apparently they haven't found their footing right now, but we're just talking about the first one. We're really eager to see what's going to happen in the next ones. I have my money on Nexus because I've bet, and now since I have high-level connections, Pop, can you give me the extra credits if I lose a bet?
I mean, it wouldn't be fair. I did it once, and it didn't. I didn't do it on purpose, but it didn't go well. So we're gonna stick to whoever wins it. But
I'm sorry.
Coming back into the game, It is gonna be the force buy for Nexus, and I also have the posture check. So I'm gonna adjust my back so I don't cry in about probably 20 years, but
Right.
10-6. FNATIC Rising, if they win this anti-eco, they can get up to double their lead from the round before. They can get to 12-6, and it is gonna be Pepsor once again really eager to get the frags in. Rene gets flashed off by Keve. Oh, and there's KST, takes down Launix. Raga with the trade, but he has to stop 3 players from pushing in, and they know where he is. He sees Regali's head and takes him down. Zello gets Pepsor. That was an amazing deagle shot. BDN still waiting towards Banana. That's where Banjo is hiding. And Keve, he's gonna meet up with Raga, takes him down, and it is gonna be a 2-on-2.
As I've said, Nexus, they're really good in these eco rounds, man. Go, go, go. They're really good in these eco rounds, and we've seen them in a lot of situations where they just handle themselves properly. And right now, the bomb hasn't been discovered yet. They're just attacking the A side, and they're just the duo trying to find anything. BTN is considering himself as being lucky, or is just confident in his skills. They're going to hear this probably and know that the A side is not going to be under the assault of the 2 remaining players from FNATIC Rising. Banjo and Keve, the proper people that you want on this duo, but again, you have Cello and BTN on the other side of the factions, and right now they're pushing from Banana and taking post-plant positions which are not necessarily orthodox, but they're pushing together, and this is really intuitive from them. Let's see how this duel is going to come up. 2 AKs being picked up on the way there, and somebody needs to. All right, somebody needs to take action here from the Nexus side, and they're doing just so. Keve lurking behind, taking down Cello, and Banjo doing the work. Both doing amazing and holding this bomb site, and apparently bringing 11 to the board. Amazing stuff from them, and really, really, really nice reaction from them, taking on that B side and exploring it in a really fast-paced manner.
So the chances are really high for the 12-6 scoreline, as I said, and Nexus, they're going to be on almost in a full eco. They have 3 P250s and a Deagle. Raga is going to eco a little bit more, maybe buy the op in the next round. And it is once again the situation where Raga and Zello are playing on the same side, so it's probably going to be the second op is probably going to be in Launix's hands, which he has done a great job, at least in the first match that I've casted today, where Nexus won 16-14, and it was a really great match from the young guy with the op. Cello picking long, taken out by Pepsor, and they're slowly falling like flies, I should say. At least BTN, he could be a B. He knows how to sting with that P250. Pepsor, he's gonna peek in towards side actually, from short. There's an 8 in pit, but Rene was on the other side of the pit. Pepsor takes out Rene. BTN hiding behind the boxes on site, and Launix is all the way down mid. It's gonna be a little bit late to the party. Banjo is gonna take BTN out, and Launix is gonna come in, but he has only the P250, and he's being held from long and from site as well. KST is gonna smoke off long. Launix, he's in apartments. Maybe he can get a sneaky kill in. Banjo is in graveyard. If he pokes his head out, could be an easy headshot for him.
It's just funny that FNATIC Rising are playing everything to perfection. Even though there's only 1 player left that doesn't necessarily have a weapon in his hands, they're just throwing the smokes, throwing the utility, holding the angles as they should. They're giving the respect to Nexus that they probably earned. They must have earned on their way here. So I really appreciate that from FNATIC Rising. They're not messing around, man. They're doing the right things right now in order to win this decisively. But you never know. The game is not over yet. There's 12 on the board for them.
I'd say they play with all like you have to play. Any team that you face, you have to play seriously, as you think they're or the best team in the world or the worst team in the world. You play the same, so you get accustomed with the play style. You cannot just like play randomly.
Yeah. Yeah, totally agree, and that's really that's just some scent or a speck of professionalism from there, just starting off, because they are the rising stars of Fnatic right now, right? And they've proven themselves against other rising stars and rising teams in the world, but right now they're playing against a really serious and professional team. Now let's see how this is going to go on the B side right now. Ooh, Pepsor again taking down BTN again with the utility gear right now, but Pepsor is just pushing on. He never stopping like a train, and Keve again with the kill, but now Nexus taken down one. 3-on-3 right now. There's no numbers advantage for either side, and all the remaining CT side players from Nexus are going to be coming from CT actually. Really slowly creeping up. Utility is going to be thrown away, and their position is going to be thrown away right now. Raga needs to get something done right here on the flank, throwing up the flash, but nothing in his sight at the moment. One player laying in wait on Banana, and that is going to be Regali, who's an extremely dangerous player in these kind of situations. Apparently being used to the stress right now, but Keve with another kill. KSD not getting the double. Xelo is there. Let's see if he's going to manage this clutch 1 versus 2. He has a faint idea of where the players are, but being caught off guard after just taking 1 kill down. Keve again closing the 13th on the board for FNATIC Rising, and things are looking up for them.
13-6. Indeed, FNATIC Rising, they're playing amazing Counter-Strike right now, and I wouldn't say, like, we've seen from their executions, they're really well... So I cannot find the word I want to say, but Pepsor helps me, so I need to say that he's gonna get a frag on the Cello in mid. Keve takes down BTN, but once again, their strategies are really well thought out, and everyone knows what to do. So that's what we've seen. We've been seeing from them. But Rene, he gets Pepsor with a nice deagle shot, but they are still at a disadvantage. And Rene is gonna peek out from apartments. KST, he's gonna take his head off, and Launix and Raga, they have 2 deagles, they have 2 armors. But they are on the B side right now, and I don't think it's gonna be easy for them to do anything in this round. I mean, the deagles, they are strong for Nexus, but are they that strong? Can they get 4 more frags and end the round in their favor? Regali is still waiting for the B push, which is gonna come at some point, but there's a double peek. Regali taken down to 65. There's the flash, but he could go down, and he does. Raga takes him down, and he's gonna get the op.
A really stand-up player, this one, and I'm talking about Raga right here. He's just really considerate with his situation right now. And oh my god, the young talent that we're talking about from Nexus, he's doing his part in this late of rounds. And taken down one of the FNATIC Rising players, even getting a weapon for himself, and that is actually what I would call free real estate after the work has been done. So it's not actually a situation where they don't have the space to to evolve, but it's really hard to come back from this really big difference in rounds right now. But I'm not disconsidering anybody. We've seen surprises, and we've seen surprises from Nexus. But actually, this is business as usual for them, and I wouldn't consider it necessarily a surprise. Just doing the work that they need to do right now. Let's see what they're going to pick. I haven't seen. Do they have tactical pauses left? Because I would consider this situation to be one of those moments.
I mean, they're technically on ESE. It's just a pause. It's not. It's okay. Neither of them. So they can use those as they want. Could be if it's a technical, maybe they can get an admin. But so far, no. We haven't seen any pauses from Nexus, and I guess they have a lot of strats left. But FNATIC Rising, they're just powering through. They're just demolishing the wall that Nexus is trying to build. So I don't know what they can do here, because FNATIC Rising, frankly, they're playing really well. And I wouldn't say that Nexus is doing something wrong. I'd say that FNATIC Rising is doing everything right. So let's see if they can keep this up. Nexus they don't have a lot of utilities left. They're down to 3 smokes and 2 flashes. And there's only Xelo towards the B side, but of course you can leave Xelo alone. He can handle his own. What are the FNATIC Rising gonna do? They're gonna go towards him. KST is all alone in A apartments, probably trying to lurk, and Pebzor, he's gonna be the entry fragger, as we've seen him from FNATIC Rising. Really great frags from Pebzor so far in this game. There's the smoke from Cello, which is gonna delay FNATIC Rising a little bit more.
Let's see if Pepsor is going to be in his ultimate state. Move away because I'm driving a truck. A Nexus right now through Rene's taking down KST. Things are looking promising there. Being boxed in on that banana. But right now Regali is trying to make the space. Rene says no in this kind of situation. Banjo again, but oh, Pepsor doing slight work over there. But there's one player left on the B side, and that is going to be Xelo. Taken down ultimately by the FNATIC Rising players. And Rene again in a clutch situation. He needs to get this one. He knows about this positioning as before. Slightly trying to find the right angle, trying to find the players and his visuals right now. He's just making a lot of noise, but the FNATIC Rising players are just on the standby right now. Let's see if he can find both. He's going towards the right direction right now, but Banjo with the perfect peek again, and the perfect shot, really accurate right there. And closing in the 15th, you are never gonna get the room while I'm here, says Banjo. So amazing job by them, and we know Nexus is going to be extremely savage when they have a full utility and full inventory with those weapons. But right now, Pepsor and the rest of the squad are just like Terminators, man.
Yeah, FNATIC Rising, they're doing a really great job, and Nexus are trying to be aggressive here. They're trying to take control of mid. Raga is pushing in, and what? Is there a smoke there? Yeah, it is. So I was wondering why Raga doesn't take out Banjo. Regali is looking into that smoke. BTN coming, inching closer and closer. But Raga takes down Kepe. Banjo with the trade. It is going to be Launix taking out Banjo, and BTN, he has a gap in the smoke. It is going to be the lead for now for Nexus, but KST is going to take care of that. And Pebzor, he's going to be really fast in towards the A side. The A side for now is free for FNATIC Rising. They can take control of it, and it is going to be Regali slowly coming in with the bomb. Launix. Oh, Pebzor, that's a one-tap. BTN taken out by KST. And it is going to be Xelo in a 1-on-3.
This is really sad to see the ending right now. Xelo again needing to do the hard work, left in this clutch situation on actually the match point, just waiting right there, waiting patiently, calculating his options. But what options do you have? You just need to pop some heads in order to win the round. Throwing the utility, the op is really stationary and not exceptionally flexible, and that is going to be the game for FNATIC Rising. This duel in the hands of FNATIC Rising, but the war is not over. Probably they're going to meet again in other matches as well. A fost foarte fun. Extraordinar de fun.
A fost chiar foarte fun. Și dacă vrei la